struggle is real, y'all. Having naturally wavy hair when some of your hair doesn't want to cooperate, and then you have to use a curling iron, and even then, like, you got frizz. But enough about hair. This is not that kind of show. Today we're talking about homeschooling as part of the virtual homeschool co-op. If you don't know what that is, please be sure to check the description box below. Follow that link. Check out that channel. Trish at Just So Trish has put together a co-op for people who are homeschooling or who are reevaluating their homeschool and need new ideas and perspective. And it's really awesome. And today we are talking about our favorite homeschool book. I actually have a few, more than a few. I couldn't pick just one. So here are the ones that I recommend. I have some that help me as a homeschool mom. I have some that help me as a homeschool educator. And I have some, or one in particular that I wanted to recommend as part of a curriculum. So let's get into it. The first one that I want to recommend to you is the Charlotte Mason Companion Personal Reflections of The Gentle Art of Learning by Karen Andriola. This book was actually gifted to me by a friend of mine who implements the Charlotte Mason method in her homeschool. And whenever I told her that this method really plucked at my heartstrings, she was like, "Oh, I have a book you absolutely have to read." And she was absolutely right. This book has been such a huge help. One of these days I will make a video on what Charlotte Mason method is. Now, truth be told, we are more of an eclectic homeschool because we do more than just Charlotte Mason, but where I really love living books, and we use living books in our like in history and science and things like that, just because my children are like myself, where we are very creative, and living books really hold our attention. So that is one that I would absolutely recommend if you are considering the Charlotte Mason method. I like to read it at the beginning of our homeschool year, sometimes in the middle of the homeschool year, and sometimes toward the end, just because it's a great reminder and it keeps me motivated. So, great book. The next one that I would recommend is something that you might want to consider for your curriculum. Once again, we love living books, and Life of Fred is we use the math books. I know they also do, they have a reading program, and but we really love the Life of Fred math books. Now, we are not currently using these. We used them at the beginning of the year. Some of the concepts that it was teaching was a little maybe too ahead of where we are. So we've pulled back, and we're different math programs, but we will be going back to these. And I have noticed, like, if you try to find used Life of Fred books, they're very difficult to find because people want to keep these. Because not only are they educational, they're just fun to read. That's right. It's a math book and it's fun to read. I said that. Those words actually came out of my mouth. So be sure to check out Life of Fred. I definitely recommend that. The other books that I have on my list of recommendations, two of them I have actually lent out to family members who plan to homeschool, and one is actually an ebook. And I will have all of these books, the Amazon affiliate links, in the description box below. Amazon affiliate link, if you hear any YouTuber say that, basically what that is I have an account with Amazon, and if you purchase through my link, then I will get a percentage of that. It doesn't change the cost of what you're buying, but it helps me to make money so I can keep doing this. So that's what that is. Okay. But Created to be His Helpmeet by Debbie Pearl. Now, I will caveat with, I don't 100% agree with everything that she wrote in her book, but most of it I do. I really, really enjoyed that book because it helped me. If you're like me and you're so busy and you have a very busy mind, it helps you to focus back on where your priorities should be, on my family and on the Lord. So that book was very helpful, and I was actually reading that book in the motherly section of the book, just talking about my responsibilities as a mom from a biblical point of view, most importantly. And that was the book I was reading when I finally broke down and told my husband about my burden to homeschool. So really a fantastic book, and I highly recommend it. The other book that I recommend is called Dumbing Us Down, The Hidden Curriculum of Compulsory Schooling by John Taylor Gatto. And that was another book that was given to me by a friend. We had actually taken our kids out of public school and brought them home to be homeschooled. And I was very thankful for that book. We had already made the decision. It wasn't that we needed to be talked into, but there were some things that he touched on in his book that helped me as their educator. Just some things that he touched on I found extremely helpful in teaching my kids. So definitely check him out. Also, just type in his name, John Taylor Gatto. I think it's Gatto, in the YouTube search bar, because there's several interviews with him. He was a public school educator, and he has a lot of fantastic insight on things, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay, and the last book, I actually have the electronic form on my Kindle. It is written by Morrell Stewart. If you guys follow her on YouTube and her blog, she is the founder of freehomeschooldeals.com, and she has her YouTube channel is The Encouraging Homeschool Mom. She wrote a book. It's a very easy read. It's pretty short, and it's just good encouragement. But the name of the book is Hope for the Heart of the Homeschool Mom, Encouragement for the Days When Sanity is Limited. And I really enjoyed reading that, and like to read it again every now and then. So again, I have all of those links in the comment section below. I hope you check them out. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you have any recommendations on homeschool books that you would like to recommend to me, please let me know in the comment section. And that's all. I hope you guys are having a great day, and until next time.